Oh my god, we're so high up right now. Hey guys, what's one and only? My name is AJ. Welcome back to the episode of Let's Build a City, episode 350. Huge number. So I've loaded up the overview version of the world. A lot of you are saying I should do this more often. You like to sort of see it from this view, and I love to as well. I see it a lot more than you though, obviously. Like literally every 3 or so episodes I render a new one, so updates, so you know we can do like a nice time lapse like I did. What was it, episode, I think it was episode 300 I last done a time lapse of where you saw it like all grow. But to be fair, between episode 300 and 350 there isn't actually a huge difference. I mean, we've added the trees on the back of the airport now. We've done a lot of work down here at the docks. In fact, this whole area, I think, has sort of been reworked. And there's a bit of sort of work everywhere. So there's a little bit of a difference, but not enough for me to do another sort of 4-minute time lapse again. But today, I would like to go around the parts of the city that on other world tours I always seem to glance over, and funnily enough it's actually the skyscraper section that I never seem to actually like walk through or even fly around. I always go past at a distance, and we always see them in basically every episode, but we never actually wander through any of them. So we're going to go through them all, maybe get some ideas for some interiors for them. Who knows? We've been in a real interior mood recently with the supermarket interior, and the church interior actually is not even that far long ago that we done. So it seems to be we're on interior mode, I think mostly because all of the exterior stuff has been done. As you can see, you know, we can zoom quite far in here, and there's not really any space anywhere that we can cram buildings into anymore. We even took up the last like plot that I knew about into a homeless camp, which is about here. It's underneath the road, so we can't see it from this view. But boy, oh boy, now some things don't render in this overview, as you know, like the garage doors don't render, so we sort of get a hole in there. We might even visit the stadium today, because it's been a really long time since we've been there, and for any new subscribers, it's actually quite a cool looking building, to be fair. Oh, we'll have to go and check if the little villagers going around on the roller coaster at the end of the pier here. We always seem to look at him, and he's been going around for literally since we built it. I've never, and I'm going to speak this up, never once have we had to push him to get him going again. Between every single close downing of the world and reloading up, he always carries on going. I've never had that before. Like in any other world that you would want that to happen, it never does. I might do this area soon. I think this is going to be the next one to do, the interiors to this little retail park that we've got. And what I might end up doing is I might end up shortening all of these buildings just a little bit, so we can get another row of car parking spots along the front here, because I've always found it weird that it's like one lane that goes all the way through and then you just pull in. I don't know, we'll have to have a look. I don't want to shorten them too much because the buildings will look a little bit more podgier, but I think the interiors to these are probably a little bit large for what we want to fill. So we've got the colours here. We've got the green, that could be like Asda, but I mean Asda's are huge, and I don't think Asda's do like a micro version. I know Tesco's do like a Tesco's Express where they're a little bit smaller, or a lot smaller, but I don't think Asda does. So maybe we could do M&S. M&S is a sort of green and white sort of branded supermarket, and they're always nice and small ones. The oranges I was thinking about doing a little B&Q with. The blue, I'm actually still tempted to make a Smith's, which is the toy shop that I work in real life. We could do a little toy shop there. It's nothing like we've got anywhere else in the city. And the yellow, what could yellow be? I mean, yellow is, again, a supermarket, is Morrison's. But we've got a huge supermarket literally right next door. So maybe M&S wouldn't be a great idea, being literally next door to the Mine Mart. But yeah, comment section below. It's nice and early in the video, so hopefully a lot of you are still here. Let me know what all of the colours, especially the yellow, but all of the colours should be. What do you think? And the best ones we shall pick out. I also, today, when I go into the actual world, is I want to go around this housing estate here and give you guys a sort of front view of all of the houses for inspiration. A lot of you have been asking me recently on Twitter and stuff, do you have any inspiration for houses that I can build? And I keep referring them back to the city worlds and just go, look through the episodes of the city series and you'll find some nice houses to build. Well, if we do it on this episode, we can sort of go in front and maybe you guys can take a screenshot of it and then make it into your own. That would be nice. I think I also want to walk over across this Zono Wood sign today and see what the viewing is like outwards. I know this tree here is actually sort of a bit in the way of when we're like, if we're over here and we're looking towards Zono Wood, it sort of blocks the W. So we might think about doing some tree trimming in the next few or in a couple of episodes time. But I would really like to be able to see out, and I think these trees are a little bit in the way. Maybe in a couple of spots like here we'll be able to get a good view, but I'd rather trim these down and make these trees a little bit shorter, even if we have to make them little custom trees in order to get like the best view. That's the plan. That's the plan. Got the farmhouse up here. Probably one of my favourite like builds on the city. I don't know why. It's just a really nice collection of buildings that all match the same style. They all have this sort of stone brick base and the brick outline. They all just gel really well together. Some really nice roofs on there as well. Very nice. Very nice. I think the interior to the little NASA Corp would be fun as well. It would be probably a little bit boring if we done more than sort of 2 episodes on it, because it's going to be the same sort of interior inside here and inside here and inside here. It's all going to be that sort of grey, white, very clean blocks. But maybe we could make something cool with like water and lava in pipes and stuff like that, just to make it look a little bit more sort of, I don't know, cutting edge of technology. Awesome. So let's jump into the world and we'll have a wander around, shall we? Alright, and we're into the actual world. So, I just started off at the retail park here, just to have a look to see if shrinking the building down a little bit would be acceptable. I don't want to shrink it, like I don't want to go as far as like cutting down to this pillar. I think that would be then too small, but if we go inside here, it might give us a better idea on what size we've got to work with, depth-wise and stuff. See, oh, I can't see nothing in here. Hold on. It's a little bit better. You guys will be able to see a little bit. Weird. Yeah, I mean, if I was going to cut it back, I would only, I feel, be able to cut it back maybe 6 or 7 blocks. I mean, 6 blocks would be enough to then get another row of car parking spaces on, because these are 6 blocks in length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could then get one on either side. But it would throw out the whole... This panel is the same size as this, like every sort of panel all the way around is the same size, which is why it's this dimension in the first place. I don't know. Or do we just leave it with the one strip? I mean, I do know a retail park that is very similar to this. It's just for traffic-wise, it's like a terrible idea, because to get out, you have to wait for all the other cars to get out of the way, sort of thing. But I mean, it wouldn't be the worst. Anyway, let's go through the skyscraper part of the city. I think I'm actually going to get a little bit closer, and I'm going to walk into it. Maybe we walk through Chinatown. I want to go on ground floor level. Should we turn the shaders back on as well? Let's turn these back on. We get a bit of shadow going on. So we're in... where do I need to get to Chinatown? I need to go over there. There we go. So go through their little gate. Oh, it's such a cool feeling down here. And I love these signs. Like, we never use these, but they just work down here. They're like the perfect little scale. Yeah, little crystal shop, little fortune teller. Yeah. Love it. We come out of here. So at the moment, we're underneath the elevated railway. A nice sort of seating plaza. Just on the outskirts here. Here's the little homeless camp that we built very recently. We'll have a quick look there because I do like it. Really cool. Really cool. I can imagine like congregate. You got it. Meet. You know what I mean. We'll cross the road. And look at that, hey? Beautiful line of sight there. Beautiful line of sight. Past the the sort of shard. What is it called? Not it's not called the shard. The gherkin, I think, is what we called it. Still not sure if I like the building. Like, I go 1 minute I love it, and then I get a little bit closer and I'm like, you know what, I don't like it. It's a really experimental building, and I think technically the building is very impressive, like how it sort of double helixes up with like 3 different like lines going through it. But just overall, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of them ones that I'm glad I built, but I'm not sure if I like it. And then this is a great building where it's like one on the left and one on the right, and then there's a bridge that connects them together over the top of the elevated railway, so you get like a huge sort of layered sort of stack of places where you can go. Past the construction site of a brand new skyscraper that is still not finished. They're still building it. They're lifting up some rebar and stuff to go in there. We've got the digger here digging away at some dirt and some little ones that we can drive about. Some porter cabins for them to work in. That truck is inside that other truck. It's weird. These trucks sort of move a little bit between episodes, like between logging off and logging on to the world. It's like their exact locations don't quite save. So if you park a car in a car parking spot, within a few episodes it'll either have turned or just like completely moved a little bit. Not into the spot anymore. So we've got the gym here. It's quite a small sort of skyscraper in the middle here. It sort of just blends in with everything else, but I can imagine there's some cool sort of very modern gym equipment in there. I like this apartment style skyscraper with like individual balconies. That's really nice. This one, I think the colours are perfect on it. It doesn't like stand out and be too bright, but it's like colourful, but blends in. It's like a dark, you know, the purples really sort of make it subtle, keep it subtle. Very nice, very simple as well, very easy to build. This is the back of the CIA building. Another apartment complex here. Very modern style apartment complex. Be very expensive place to live in, with the canal literally on the other side. Some great views of the bridges and out to sea. This is the first skyscraper that we built in the city. Still stands up to this day, I think. It was literally, I think maybe even, was it even the first building that was built? It might have been the first building, not even skyscraper, the first building that was built on the world. Yeah, I think it's tested stood the test of time. So yeah, I don't think you can get into it. Maybe on one of the sides there's a door. This is the a clone or inspirational clone of the Maze Bank from GTA, which itself is an inspirational clone of what building? There's some building in America. It's another bank, I'm sure, and they just cloned it in GTA 5, and then we've cloned that clone. So it's an inspiration of inspiration around skyscraper. Very difficult to detail, turns out. Like square skyscrapers, you can just sort of put the windows in, and you can do these sort of nice sort of detailed parts and stuff like that, little squares. Circles, very difficult. So we've got sort of these little tops on there. We've used cobblestone walls to try and give a little bit of depth going up the side. Works out really nicely. There's even a helicopter on the top there, right behind the sun. That hurt my eyes in. You come through here. I think this is another apartment style building. A bit more of an interesting shape on this one. Even incorporated a little bit of wood into it. Hopefully this gives you some inspiration for your own builds as well. But yeah, using carpets here, as they're a little bit thinner than the slabs for the tops of the windows, just giving a bit of shade into their window there. But very nice, very nice. Same sort of style on this one as well, apart from using the dark slabs instead to make the windows actually one block tall when they should really be two. If you look here, we've got one block of ice and the second block of ice, but then there's a slab above and below it, so it sort of compacts it back to one, so it makes the windows look a little bit smaller. But I think in turn makes the skyscraper end up looking taller overall. A little bit of gold on the top as well. I always suspect this is like offices, like a business skyscraper rather than an apartment one. And the same as this one as well. Very very businessy, I always imagine. Right next to a McDonald's as well, which is very handy for when they're on lunches. Lunches? I think I've got a burger van in here as well. Yeah, little burger van, little sort of a plaza again where you can chill out on your lunches. actually work here. He's even in there, look. I completely forgot that we've placed some people around here. That's quite funny. A nice little burger van itself, though. Traditional ladder, grill on the front, burgers with a 3 and a 5 as the number plate. Yeah, a very cool sort of micro burger on top as well. Very clever, I like that. Okay, I think there's a little place where we can actually walk through the skyscraper gardens as well. I say I think. It's been so long since I've built it. Yeah, just here. We can sort of go around this little old skyscraper and go through. Very nice part of town. I think the skyscraper district in general is a nice part of town when you're going through here. Yeah, and now this side. Very nice. Let's go up to the Zono Wood side now, like we said. Oh no, we'll hit the houses before. The houses are on the way. This, I forgot to show you on overview, but if you go back to like the part of the video where we had the overview up, if we can see this part of the world, it's a crazy sort of bit of layout going on, because we've got this road here, this sort of dual carriageway, double laned area, with a bridge that goes over that, or 2 bridges technically that go over that, with the railway going over the top of that, and then I think it even goes over a 4th road here. Yeah, you've got another road here that the bridge goes over. So it's proper like, you know, when you see those crazy people like do city skylines, like FlenixRoads is one of them. And there's another guy that I've been watching recently. I watched a little bit of city skylines. I don't know, I played it. I think I've done 2 series on it a few years ago, but I've actually been getting back into it. Off camera, and I've been watching some people, and they're crazy, but they always do these like crazy intersections and stuff with roads going over other roads. It always reminds me of that. Very nice. So let's go down to the ground again, and we'll come through here. This isn't a bridge that you would walk over. I don't think there's no path or anything. This will be a cars only thing. Little radio tower, 99.3. You just see it at the top there. Very nice. So yeah, from here even the Zono Wood sign is very covered up. Now we know it says Zono Wood, and I think, to be fair, if anybody came onto the world who had never seen the city before but saw that, you would know that it was meant to be sort of a Hollywood clone style sign. But we definitely need to trim those away. Definitely. I don't think these big trees have been here the entire time. I think you'll find that it was visible at one point, but then the other saplings that were just in the area when we placed all the trees down, eventually the saplings have found a way to grow, and the only way that they could grow was with a big tree after a long time, and that's why they're all big trees blocking the view. So that's what I suspect it would have been. So if we start here, it's a good place to start here. This is a little primary school, by the way. Let me show you this one. This is actually built off memory of my primary school. And I tell you what, it brings back memories every time that I see it. But yeah, this is my old primary school way back when. Yeah, so hopefully we can get you some inspiration here off these houses. We've got ourselves a nice sort of brick and snow sort of combination house going on here. Some little wooden shutters, but they're not actually trapdoors. They're actually just spruce planks. I think it gives a nice effect on there. No trim on the roof. We try and sort of basically alternate between trims on the roof and not, so each one looks a little bit different. Again, a garage door that you guys can make. This is just quartz pillar blocks sideways. Makes a very nice garage door. I think this might have even been before I installed the garage door mod, which is why it's like this, potentially. And a little sort of pressure plate mat that goes in here. This would probably look better without the stone that has been desaturated or made darker. I made the standard stone block darker for these tarmac, and again, this might have been built before we retextured that, because that's a little bit dark for my liking for a path. You could probably swap out for ironed or iron ones even. Ooh, if I didn't have caps locks on. Where are they? What are they called? Pressure plates. Yeah, there it is. I think that literally looks better. Yeah. That looks like those big white slabs that you get, you know, those big white grey concrete slabs that you find about. Okay. So, this one. little bit more suburban feel, a little bit slightly more maybe modern suburban. We've got some nice sort of quartz pillars, a little bit whiter. We've got the trim that goes around the building, nice sort of front sticking out area, and then like the lounge area that really crops out. 3 windows nice and close together would make a beautiful master bedroom, and a little anvil as a balcony going on there. Oh, behind us. Nice wide garage on this one, almost a double garage by the looks. Clays this time, gone with 2 very similar clay blocks. Again, another anvil balcony, but with carpet on top this time. Make things a little bit different. Whenever we do the houses, if we use a similar style of something, I always like to do something subtly different, just so it makes it a little bit unique. Again, this one, bit more of a lower garage on this one. Maybe a sports car would fit in there. You wouldn't be able to fit a pickup truck in there. A little bit more bland, this one. There's no real depth going on the building. I would probably do this differently if I'd done it again. I like the little sort of top on above the door here. That's quite nice. But there's no sort of parts coming in, parts coming out. Even the roof is a little bit blasé. I mean, it looks like we tried to do a little bit with a little outcropping on there. This is a little bit more of a little bit more British of a house, more of a British terraced house than the sort of American suburban ones that we've got over here. Still, I mean, it's a nice experiment. Some very purple flowers in the garden as well. Okay, this one, trapdoors as detail. Not sure if I like this anymore. I'll probably remove that now. I think I prefer that a lot more. Again, very pretty front. It's a bit bright with the shaders on if you're getting a bit closer. It's because there's glowstone like directly behind it. A very impressive lounge or dining room window going outside here. Used clay in this one, standard clay blocks, so it's a little bit more of a subtle grey colour, almost like pebble dash of a texture. With again some quartz going around. Very nice around the tops of these windows here. Got a nice thick one over this large window, and then smaller ones over the thinner windows. Gives a very nice impression. Little bungalow or small house at the very least. This is a nice little sort of starter home. Very complex roof. 3 different layers, like 3 different triangles going up in decreasing size. Yeah. You wouldn't really get much of it. I know there is a window there upstairs, but I think that would be more of an attic window. But yeah, it's a nice little bungalow. Own little back garden going on here. Yeah, very nice. I forgot about these. You've got like little gates into the back garden. Wow, does that look green, huh? It's oak. Even the one in my hand, if I look at a certain way, it goes green. How weird is that? Even in my even in the hotbar, it goes green. It's like a rendering issue. Actually, is quite nice. I actually really like that. Yeah, little door, little gates into the back garden there. A little path back out again. Very nice. Okay, next one. We've got a double garage here with the front door hidden around the back side here on the left. Yeah, 2 garage house. A little bit of a boring path, just using stone bricks. You could definitely do something better with that. But yeah, nice large interior, chimney coming down. Very good. I always leave interiors of houses up to you guys as they're always very similar. Another bungalow going on here. Nice one. Is it a side door, or is this a separate bungalow? This is just a big bungalow, because I've got a door here. But yeah, and then there's another door here off the side of the driveway. Yeah. Very nice. I'll probably make this, if I done an interior to this house, this would be like a pantry one. And then that would be the front door that goes into like the lounge and kitchen living sort of area. But this would be like a pantry. Maybe you'd keep like the lawn, almost like an indoor shed. You know, your lawn mowers and stuff like that. Washing machines. Okay, and then finally we've got one with pillared quartz with some cyan clay as the sort of detail block on this top half. Brick on the bottom. Nice garage, nice sort of 5x4 sized garage here. Very nice. I think 5x4 is sort of standard size that we use in the city. But yeah, very good. How should we get up to there? Should we take a vehicle up to the Zono Wood sign? What have we got? Something a little bit... Something that we haven't driven, maybe. Even if I don't like it all that much. Let's take... Just take... Pick one at random. That one. I don't know what a T1 is. Oh, it's a flatbed truck. Alright, I said it. We're taking a flatbed truck up to the Zono Wood side. Oh man, the steering is not good on this. So if we take a right here... Ooh, it doesn't stop. There's like no brakes on it. Ooh, turn. That's right, we made it through. I don't know if I'm even going to get around the hairpins up here. Hey, we're getting there. We're going to have to take the middle of the road here. Okay, slow it down. Really cool, like when you're going through, all the trees here and stuff. Really gives you that sort of foresty feeling. Maybe a little crash. I'm on full lock. I can't turn any more than I have. But I think we only have to go up this high. I don't think we have to go up any higher. I think, yeah, the path should be here somewhere. Yeah, it's just there, look. Awesome. I'll give it to that. I'll pick it up so it doesn't stay there. There we go. Okay, so if we come down here, there's another route that goes down that way. Where does this go? Where does this go? Does it even go anywhere? Anywhere. Voice, come back to me. Oh, it comes down to the play area. Oh, that's really cool. I made it, and I didn't... I completely forgot. Oh, we've got a little slide here. Whee! A climbing frame, little monkey bars. Very nice. Should really put some slabs on here. I don't like having to jump up these places. I like to be able to run up with slabs, but it's really, really hard to do sometimes. Yeah. This is the idea of when I first wanted to make a city, was to have these sort of cut-through areas, and we've got a lot of them in the city, like little cut-through shortcuts and things like that. You'd be able to hide in, run away from. Okay. Again. Another branch. I think that one's going to go up to the Zono Wood sign. I want to have a look down this way. Does this one just go across the bottom of the Zono Wood sign? Let me just fly across quickly. Looks like it. Oh, it goes down a little bit. Yeah, so this one goes down through the woods. I suppose if you need to get from one side to the other, but you don't want to go through the tourist part, which is going to be where the Zono Wood sign is, you can take the low road and just have a nice walk through the woods. And then you're out on this side. Perfect. So let's hit it this side, but we'll meet back up with that other path. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so views from up here. Great view on this part. Great view on this part. Yeah, we've got the skyscrapers. You can see the cathedral. It's raining. And now it's not. Wait for the sound to stop. That rain is so loud. Yeah, cathedral, a little garage. Great sign on the mechanics garage there. The railway coming around. Probably if I stayed here long enough, we would render in maybe even a part of the bridge. I don't know how far the render distance is. What is it? Is it 32 chunks on 1.7 or 16 chunks or something like that? It might only be 8. This is 1.7, so it's not like a huge render distance that you can actually get out of the game. I think you'd probably be able to get a bit of the bridge. And then not so good of a view. Looks like I have done a trim here before because they're spruce leaves. But yeah, not so great of a view here. Little bit of a view. Like I wouldn't mind if the tops of the trees were here, and like that was the top block. What a great sniper spot, huh? If you were playing, if we had the world on a server, this would be like the great little sniper spot. Really hard to spot anybody, but you've got a pretty good round view, especially of that bridge. And if we go this way, we start to come out. We can see more on this side. We can see the hotels. More of the sort of, again, tourist nightclub district. I've got someone at my door. I might have to cut away for a minute. Give me 2 moments. It's cool. It was delivery. Man in a van with a parcel, not for me. Okay, and then we're at the top here with the rental cars. This must join back down to that fork, I assume. Yeah, that's where we went. Down on that bottom half. Awesome. So what about anywhere else? Where else don't we visit that often? I tell you what, we don't visit Alcatraz Island all that often. Should we fly there? Let's go to the airport. We'll pick up a helicopter at the airport. We'll fly over to Alcatraz Island. We always see it on the overview, and I never just seem to even mention it on there. Let's get a helicopter. What should we have? Let's grab ourselves one of these ugly ones. I never fly these ugly. I think they're so ugly. But we're gonna fly one. What an ugly looking helicopter. But we'll take it. Actually not that bad, this one. Okay, wrong seat. This one. There we go. Up we go. Ooh. I do love doing this. Okay, onwards. So, actually, a lot of work still to do on the mountain. I know I say it so often. Like, never be bothered to do the mountain. Like, I never get that buzz to do it. It'll come. One day, I will get the buzz to really work on the mountain more. Get some actual fill in some holes. Build some more of these cabins around the place. But yeah, at the moment, I just don't have the energy for it. Something's missing. There's a wood lumber mill area that we built not too long back, quite recently. I have to turn the volume down. So loud in my ears. Oh, here we are. It's loading in. So just off the coast here, we have an Alcatraz prison style area. I'm sure there's a helipad here somewhere, isn't there? If not, we'll have to land on the basketball court. I don't think there is one. I don't think there is a helipad here. Alright, we'll land down here then. Okay, I want to do it in first person. I want to do it properly. We're going to slow it right down. Keep altitude way up. A little bit forward. Ooh, a little bit too much forward. Really hard to see. I'm using the little mini-map on the top right-hand corner. Oops, I came down a little bit early. A little bit of a heavy landing. You know what? It was okay, though. I've definitely landed harder and worse. Is that going to shut up? Shut up. Okay, so, here on the Alcatraz Island, this is the prison for our city. We've got some absolutely mental weights to bench press. They're like lorry axles, aren't they? Like truck axles. Some gym weight machines, you know, multi gyms and stuff down here. Obviously, we've got the watchtowers, the sniper towers there. But again, this is like one of these really cool islands where there's a lot of cut throughs, a lot of different paths and stuff going different ways. I think this is yeah. Interior policemen all in there. This is the visiting area. Is there an entire interior to this? I don't think we've done an entire interior. No. I think we were meant to. This is the mailing system. Yeah, for mail. You stick them in the hoppers and they go into the chutes. Oh. Boop. Boop. Does it always stay at 18? Oops, yeah, if I didn't do that. How does it always stay at 18? Is it because of creative mode? No, I've got 19. Oh, must be. Must be because of creative mode. And then these I don't know. I think they're droppers. Is there any redstone going on here? No, just 5 in the bottom, 1 there. Oh no, it does. It does. Yeah, it does load them up. There's actually a full loop going on. Clever bit of redstone going on there. Very clever bit of redstone going on there. Okay, I think we can access everything here though. Like we can go up and down. This is a reception area, waiting area, checking in area, and then we're at the dock here, where the boats turn up. So we can go up this way and come out up here. Carry on going around. So then we've got, I think this is one of the workshops, like number plate pressing or however they do. This is power. This is power generation. So yeah, these can actually be swapped to monitors now. I think this is probably before we had monitor texture. If I can get it. I'm not doing this forever. There's one. This will be awkward because it goes into that next one, yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That one. Nope. Okay, I'll leave it like that. Okay, I think we've got some actual power going on in here as well. There'll be a lever somewhere to turn it on. Isn't there? I'm sure we had these sort of move between each other. Now, where would that have been? Oh yeah, there's something going on back here. There's some crazy monostables and all sorts there. So it must be somewhere along this wall. How do I get out? There we go. Ah, now we've got to put something in the furnace, don't we? Yeah. We've got to actually cook something. So if we power up the furnace, it makes so much sense. If we power up the furnace by cooking some, I don't know, wood. We get a load of wood. I don't want to do all of that. We put that in there. Yes! And it's like actually working away. Very cool. So it works off the furnace. If the furnace is actually cooking stuff, it does it. And when the fire runs out, it will actually it'll actually stop eventually. Very cool. I like that. Bud switch or something going on there. Okay, what's this one? Execution room. Yeah, execution room. So we've got the electric chair there. This holding cell where you're held before you go in. Very cool. I forget all of these stuff. See, we should do this more often. I always forget like little parts that we've built. There's a water tower. That's the main prison area. Oh, how do I get down there? I think I should have. Oh no, should have jumped on there. Either way, what have we got in here? Gold nuggets. Some sort of drawing. Oh, this is the number plate factory. Yeah. Number plate factory. So you got yellow number plates and stuff. You got the sheet metal here, and the drawings of helicopters for some reason. I don't know why. And then, hey, this works as well. Yeah, and it's pressing number plates out. Oh, little interactive bits. Yeah, this was built on a separate series. This wasn't actually built in the Let's Build a City series. This was Let's Build an Alcatraz Island series. Storage room here, beds and stuff. Yeah, so that's why we sort of had more time to do all these sort of detail bits. Ah, the kennels, of course. No dogs in here, or they've despawned at least. Leads going on yet. I'm sure I just heard a dog. Might have been me. Might be my real dogs. I don't know. What's this room? Filing. Ah, this is the medic center. Yeah. It's the infirmary. So yeah, infirmary and morgue by the look. So they're the ones that you pull out, and there's bodies in them that have died and stuff. So yeah, morgue. You go down here. Actually get a great view of the submarine here as well. Great view of the submarine there. We might pop there for last. It's a little bit of a longer episode, I know, but we might pop there as a final part. Yeah, we can go up these watchtowers. I think we can go up them. Did we make it so we can go up them? Yeah, I think we did. Very cool stairs. You don't need to use these stairs. You can literally use a normal stair on them because they look nice. Yeah, watch down on them. I can. Let's go on to the submarine. Again, the submarine was actually its own little separate series. I think about 10 episodes long, 15. I don't know. It wasn't a long series, but we just wanted to build a submarine. I think I've still got a hole on the top, which I can't get rid of for the life of me. I think it's here. Is it? I don't know. Hatch. Maybe it's fixed itself. I heard it place. Nope. Not a clue. Yeah, I think something is quite broken. Like, I can hear it going down. I don't know why it's not. It should. I've got one that does work. It should look like this. It's really a cool door, actually. How sick is that? That really reminds me of like the old Tomb Raider games, the original Tomb Raider games. Yes. Okay, so we're in the submarine here. So let's go this way first. So this is the torpedo room. So we've got 4 torpedoes front loaded. All the monitors, switches, buttons, loading. Chunk, chunk, fire. None of these work though. Obviously, it would be silly because this is actually underwater in this part. So I couldn't even do like a cool fire charge style one like we done in the old UFO that we built years back. So we've got little rooms here. They're very basic, bed and some storage. Some of them have pipes going through them, just because that's how it is. Bunk bed in that one. It's a very similar one. Pipe in that one. But yeah, they're all basically the same all the way down. I think might have some storage at the end of a couple of them as well. Okay, this is the like comms room, or the main hub of the place. Really cool. My favourite feature probably of the submarine are just these stairs, like these little yellow stairs in here. They're the same stairs as the brown ones that we just walked up in that watchtower, but they really remind me of that sort of hazard mind your steps sort of style thing. Really cool. Hey, what's up there? Oh, I'll have to go up there. I don't know what's up there. So yeah, a lot of pipes going across. This is the periscope on the top. You look through. And that controls a little bit up the top. The classic submarine look. I can go up there as well. Oh, that goes out. Yeah, that's that broken door. Storage. Just normal storage there. Just little space filling, making use of as much space as we could. Dining or canteen. Very cool. Very cool. Kitchen. Yeah, hot taps, cold taps. Yeah, even got our classic dispenser idea in there, so it fires out food if you fill it up. Nice big ovens. Oops, I jumped. So it's more storage. More storage. Yep. And then we're into the engine room. And again, pretty sure it makes up a load of lag. And should we have the shaders off in here? Well, it doesn't look that bad with the shaders on, to be fair. But yeah, these are the engines. So these are like the temperature gauges on all the engines. They're all running at optimum temperature. And if we flick the switch, we create a lag machine. But it's really cool. Look at that, hey? Big old V. How many pistons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like a V14 engine. Yeah, so like half the pistons go up at once, and then half the other half go up to give that sort of engine effect. Very cool. Hit the timing. So if we then go up here, what slowed me down then through there? Oh, ladders. That's what it was. I don't know what's up here. Ooh, hey. Another load of rooms. You know, I completely forgot about this floor. I think I walked around here not so long ago and I completely forgot about this. But yeah. Another living quarters floor. Very nice. Alright, let's see if I can actually get up this way. But that is going to have to do it, I'm afraid, for this episode. We could go on forever. But we have a world tour every 25 episodes. We try and do something a little bit different each world tour and see a different part of the city or focus on a different aspect. But yeah, can I not get up there? No, I can. But yeah, all in all, I think it's a successful little world tour. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!